Friday, June 9th, episode 27 of the Four Fellas Pod. Obviously, you boys can see that we got a fifth fella, but we're going to go around the horn here real quick. I'm going to kick it to Dixon immediately to tell us how you been, Dixon. What's going on?
Just working. I see you, Egg. I saw your father when we played golf this past weekend.
Father Bell.
G-Pow lost some money to the old man and his seed, Egg. So that wasn't fun. But G-Pow played well in the front. It was nice to see him shoot his best career low, I think, for 9 holes. Hold out from 50 yards.
Unreal.
For par on 9 to shoot
What?
39.
39 on the front, Connie. Hold out from
for the
40
hole
yards.
out on 9.
Hit his drive 800 yards right, went about maybe 120 yards.
Oh, if
Hits
that.
4-iron
So
into
then
a tree. Hits 3-wood, like 40 yards short. Chips
Hybrid,
in for
bunt
39.
hybrid.
He jumps up and around and freaks out. It was great.
Did you start on the front or the back?
Front. Guess what he shot on the back?
Okay, so that was going into the turn, and then he got a glizzy, and then he shot 51 in the back.
55.
Oh, that whole back
That's
9
unreal.
Glizzy swallowing.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the whole back 9.
He had a
Clubs were
career
getting
round going
thrown. Yeah, he was pretty pissed. And
Yeah,
he's
he
like,
was thinking break
Okay,
8.
so G-Pub career day. What? So we shot a 94.
yeah,
Yes.
couldn't
Okay,
quite get the help I
bad.
needed on the back 9.
I think
But-
this is a good time to mention that he did say about 2 months ago that he can beat Ag straight up from the same
he's an idiot.
tees by calendar year, 25?
Yeah, he said in like 2 years he could do it. He plays
Yeah.
40 yards
that'll be
up on
pretty
every
fun.
tee box and shoots 55. So, yeah, pretty good.
Okay, anyway, G-Pow, shout out to you. Good playing, brother. 39?
Yeah.
He's never seen a 9-hole score starting with a 3.
No shot. His best was like 41
No
before
chance. No chance.
Didn't
No
his
chance.
short game look really good, didn't it, Egg? For the most
that. Yeah,
part.
it looks solid. He was
least
getting
in
up and
front
down like everywhere, kind of.
Yeah, so I ended
All
up
right.
playing golf there at the Tris, and then played Atlas the day after, and then just been working. Not
Cheers.
much to it.
Ag,
Yo, Dixon actually had a fucking insanely hot start, too. He started eagle birdie. He was 3 deep through 2. He started well.
I heard. Oh, I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dixon, that's good playing.
He played
on
pretty
you.
solid.
You got
Oh yeah. Also, big thing for me, I don't think I've had an eagle in probably at least a year, and 2 days in a row I had 2 eagles, back-to-back days.
That's solid.
So
That's good.
nice to have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is nice to run into a few eags now and then.
Mhm.
No cap.
True.
E-bag, what have you been up to?
Same shit. Different day, you know. Gym every day, work every day, and then a couple days off. And then I have GB's wedding on Saturday this week, and I got the rehearsal dinner Friday. And I think we might be going out to Frankenmuth, meet Dixon, and then some of the guys that are in the wedding too, like Sammy. I think
ZJ's
GB's
coming
gonna
back,
attend
Connie.
as well as
Just
ZJ.
doesn't call me out.
ZJ's back in town.
Oh, Nick's coming too. I didn't know if you said yes or not.
Oh boy.
Classic.
That's not good. Yeah, let's go
Oh,
right to
God.
him right now. Nin, what have you been up to? I know you like that call out from Ag. What's good with you as of late?
I'm
How did
currently
Mandy
on
play
the
today?
bag. Currently on the bag for Mandy.
Yeah.
Good times. Shouldn't struggled today, but I think she'll come back tomorrow.
Oh, it's a 2-dayer.
Yeah, it's 2-dayer. Saw
And that's
Sabrina out
Suzanne
there.
Pedersen thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's out there. She just drives around on a cart, watches.
What's
Okay.
leading right now, Nen?
Yeah.
I think even par. Course played tough today. The girls played from like 6,300 yards on some tough pins. That was
How did Krieg and who else do you say? Kaiser? How'd they play?
Kaz was there. Hannah was there. Rachel was there, and Sabrina was there.
What did she shoot?
I think like 74, 75.
solid.
Okay, that's fair.
So she's got a chance.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Mandy plays with Meg, and Tommy's on the bag for Meg. So we'll talk about feature group.
Oh yeah, I
Like the
saw
peer
that. I saw
group.
TK's on the bag.
We're off at
TK's on the bag.
Did they
with guys.
pair together based on score?
Mm-hmm.
So but they both shoot the same number?
No. Close.
What Kaz shoot?
Will not say.
I mean,
Not
Okay.
favorably
Yeah,
good.
keep
Fine.
it close. Keep it
That's
close.
fine.
Yeah, that's
That's fine.
cool. Close
Not
case.
favorably good.
All right.
But
Yeah. Moving
played the
forward.
McDonald's
thank you.
this
You have any-
weekend.
Go ahead.
Said played the McDonald's this weekend.
Oh shit.
Did not win it.
There you go.
Took runner up. First loser. It's always great.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
silver medal though. I mean, with the score you shot, would
Yeah,
you go? You
podium.
said 68-72.
69-72.
Yeah,
69 with
fair.
7 birdies.
That's
Damn.
no more stock. 10 bogeys.
Yeah. Well, 2 bogeys and a double.
4 bogeys. 4 bogeys. 4 bogeys. My bad.
2 bogeys and a double.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Fair.
Wasn't complaining. Third place was like 9 shots behind me.
Yeah, it was a two-headed race. All right, to quicken it up here a little bit. As you boys can see, we got Adams Cohan, bottom right corner. I'll AC. Let me talk real quick, and then we'll start ripping you up with some Q&A. But let me
Should
give
we
a
give him
little
a
intro.
Should we give him a little clap or something?
Let me just tell you guys what we're up to right now, and then we'll give him a little intro. So me and AC
All right.
are. He's in the internship with me. Summer team 7 out west team. Currently we are in. I feel like I'm screaming. Currently we are in Phoenix, Arizona, for the AJGA Phoenix Junior. Kids absolutely lit up the course today, and it was a little bit of a I don't know how to word it, but it was my pins. So they absolutely lit me up. I didn't even think I put them in the middle of Evergreen either. And I set these pins like 2 days ago. And this kid's out here shooting, what do you fire, 64 or something?
Yeah, leaders
64 and then like 4 65s.
Jesus.
he went like he finished like eagle, and then like 4 straight birdies after that. So
Yeah. He lit
How's
up.
the course? Is
But
it
anyways,
like open or what?
it's
it's wide open.
yeah.
It's the course.
Oh,
It's the course
yeah.
where Garrett from Good nailed that kid between the
Yes.
eyes. So,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Cody
I
said
don't
something like that. That's hilarious.
It's the course that
he did it on one, and if you aim, you can hit it into the range almost and still play from there. But you can't go
Yeah.
left, and he went left and nailed that kid between the eyes. So,
Yeah.
50 yards off the tee too.
No, fine.
he pumped the spectator right between the eyes off the first tee.
And I watched.
Any more
I
left
watched
than he was running the condos.
Every junior
Yeah.
went straight down the hill on one. It's not that hard of a hole.
Yeah, I know. Gary
They all
must have been
ripped
shaking
3-iron
over
out
that first
there.
thing.
Oh yeah, he was for sure Harlem shaking.
Yes,
Crazy.
but anyways, I'm on the op side. AC Adams is a calm guy, so he's grinding usually a lot of like pics and vids, making the TikToks that you boys see on the AJJ
Oh, yeah.
page, doing like the like recaps and coverage of all that stuff. But something that we're gonna get into, I think, on the pod that could be pretty attractive to listeners is AC goes to the University of Alabama, and as we know, unreal football school, good party school as we hear.
Go Tua.
And we want to hear a little bit about AC's experience. What are you going into, your 4th year or 5th year?
Yeah, I'll be a senior, 4th year.
Yeah, you're going into your 4th year. So tell us a little bit about the 3 years as a Crimson Tide. How's it been?
It's been wild. Obviously, the last 2 years have been underwhelming football-wise, even though I think last year we lost 2 games, and the year before that we lost 2, I think. And so the first year was crazy. Even with COVID, we went undefeated and won the national championship, stormed the Strip. That was wild. We weren't allowed to do that. And the Strip is the area where all the bars are, and we weren't allowed to do that. And so, I mean, the cops were out there like and stuff, so it didn't last too long. But that was fun. I'm hoping to see one again this year. We got an insane home schedule. So, I mean, we open up with some shitty school, and then we play Texas at home the next week at 6 o'clock prime. So, like, we have an unreal in all our SEC games. I think the only SEC game that's not good that's away is A&M. The rest, we have Tennessee at home. I guess we have Auburn away, but Ole Miss at home, LSU at home. So we have all the big games at home. So it's gonna be fun. Last year I worked all the games, doing some similar stuff to what I'm doing here, but hopefully this year I'll get to be in the stands with all my friends, having a good time. It's incredible. Like we all say, like every night at Alabama, there's people out. Like it doesn't matter. Like people don't do school. I feel like at Alabama, like it lives up to. I might not see it all the time, like the whole like party hype thing, but the school itself as a whole lives up to what people think it is. I mean, you drive through the Strip on Monday night, and there's lines around the corner for Rounders and some of the big bars down there. So it lives up to what people think it is. I forget sometimes because I'm not going out on Mondays and Tuesdays, but there's a good bit of the percentage of the university that's out. But yeah, it's been wild. I'm glad I ended up doing fraternity and stuff. That's been fun. I don't know if I.
Yeah, tell us about that a little bit. What frat are you in?
I'm an ATO, so it's Alpha Tau Omega. It's actually the biggest house in the United States. I'll be living in it next. Yeah, I'll be living in it next year, which is pretty hype. I'm excited about that. I guess getting right into it. We are. If you said you want to kind of talk about the machine, I don't know if I'm moving too quick.
Let me go real quick here. Have you boys heard about this machine garbage at Alabama?
No, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
All right, so I didn't either.
I wish I would have told you about it beforehand, but you should have watched the Caleb Presley did an interview on Barstool. Did an interview, like one of his funny little interviews that he does at university.
Yeah.
And he just started interviewing random people, and that's actually really funny. I don't want to say.
So what's it all about?
Now it's kind of BS, just because it's not what people think it is. It used to be, but it's still a big deal, and it influences every single decently large decision made at the university. Our homecoming queen has never been decided by the students. Our SGA president's never been decided by the students.
Yeah. So all right. So get to the nitty gritty here.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, you're good. I was just saying.
Okay.
Get to the nitty gritty here. Get deep about it. What is it? If you can spill the beans.
I mean, I don't care. We're not in it. ATO itself is not in it. Each fraternity and sorority is in it. So ATO in like the 90s got busted for. They had we had pledges running ecstasy, like they were drug mules. Yeah, in the early 90s. And so we got kicked off campus. We got busted for it. We were actually in one of the houses like directly across from like the Walk of Champions in front of the stadium, which is sick. We're now in like a newer house down the street, which is nice. But if we were back in that location, it'd be nuts. We got busted for that. Kicked off campus. Long story short, we made our way back on campus. But one of the rules was that we had to be a dry house, which we're technically not. By that, we just have to put everything in a cup and make sure no alcohol cans get on social media. Is pretty much it. And the other rule was that we couldn't be in the machine. So we're not in the machine. We have a lot of influence kind of in like SGA and stuff. But anyone that is, it's basically the machine decides a couple months in advance. They pick, it kind of goes through rotation, but they pick a sorority or fraternity that's going to have a person that's going to be the runner for whatever position it is. So they go through, it's not just the president, it's like everybody, VP, different positions for different colleges and whatnot. And they go through the whole thing and they pick them by fraternity or sorority, like depending on whose like turn it is, or I don't know, who has a good candidate. And they make.
So quick question. Is it like, so this machine, it just controls everything of which is going on at U of A?
Yeah, it's just a group of like members in each sorority. Each like sorority and fraternity has a representative, like a machine rep is what we call them. And it's kind of like, it's supposed to be secret, but like, I mean, now like it used to be very secret, but now obviously like this day and age, you can't keep that kind of stuff secret.
Right.
So like everyone knows, like you're not supposed to. And then like I have like girlfriends that are in sororities that are machine reps, and like you try to talk about it in public, they won't let you. But like,
really?
Yeah, no, like they'll shut it down real quick, and people don't like to talk about it.
But everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
So is it thought of as like a shady thing? Like it's a shitty thing that goes on and nobody likes it, or that's why they keep it quiet?
By every single person that's not in a fraternity or sorority, that anyone that's not affiliated in Greek hates it. Actually, this past year was the most interesting thing that happened this past year was we had a guy very, very well liked in like the community. He's involved in a lot of stuff. He ran for SGA president against the machine-backed person, and everyone knows who the machine-backed person is going in because it's a well-liked person. That's this year it was a Phi Gam, and everyone knew who he was. He's my age. Everyone knew him, and this guy ran against him, and he campaigned like any president would and should. That's the other thing it takes away from the machine people. Don't campaign. They print out some posters and make a few videos, but that's it. Like they don't have to campaign because they know they're gonna win. So this kid went all out. Even some of my buddies, like kind of were like, "Fuck the machine," like we're not in it. Like they joined forces with this other kid, and he gave him a run for their money. But like, even with that being said, he still lost by about probably 3,000 votes. Like that's the closest it had been in like 30 years.
How many people vote on this thing?
No one votes. That's the other problem is like you got to try to. As a person that's not in a machine, you got to try to find people that are actually going to vote because everybody knows that this is a thing, and everybody's like, I don't vote. I voted last year for the first time in my 3 years. I don't vote.
Oh,
the
for
student
real?
body votes, but I don't vote because I know what's going to happen. Everybody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's just rigged every time.
Right. So it's taken away. Like, it's not a secret thing. It's not near a secret thing anymore, but it still exists and it still works. However they want it to work.
So does every other like frat like know who that guy is going to be for the year?
Yeah.
Or like the machine is like secretive?
It's really not. I mean, they meet in secret. They meet in the Sigma Nu basement. I guess it's not that secret. I know. I mean.
So like the university picks these people, or like just some random ass group of people?
It's a random ass group of people that got together years ago and like decided that this is how it was going to be and that they were going to influence the whole universe. And that's why, like, I mean, over 50% of the student body is involved in Greek life. So it's like you're going to have majority every time, and not all 100% of student bodies vote. So like you're going to have majority no matter what. It's so rigged. It works. I mean, they run it perfectly. They don't even have to do much. They just meet every once in a while. They all vote within.
Yeah, it is a hell of a call.
Like who's going to do it, and they make a decision, and that's final. Like no one has a say. This was the only year where someone had a chance at making a different opinion or say or whatever, and it failed completely. And I kind of thought like the day they announced it, I was like, we were all out at the bar, and the day they announced it, it was like over Zoom, and we were like, there's like he's got a shot, and he just got shit on.
Yeah,
it wasn't even close.
Got murdered.
Does the university like care? Like, do they know what's going on, right, or no?
The university knows well. Yeah, they don't care. I mean, as long as like, I mean, it kind of there's nothing like bad that happens from it. So like,
what is that football?
Yeah, true.
And like
nobody really cares.
This besides football, like fraternities and sororities probably bring in the most money. Like you think about, you saw all that rush shit on TikTok this past year, probably. Like,
oh yeah,
people come to the University of Alabama just to rush. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And mainly sororities, but it's ridiculous. It really is. They decided.
So are you
back too? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So tell us about your involvement in the Netflix series. You were behind the scenes, right?
No, I had a few friends in the background of it.
There's a Netflix series on the machine.
Yeah, don't watch it.
No,
I haven't watched it. It came out while we were here a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's apparently this woman, the director, was like, she's like bald, whatever that disease is called where you're bald.
Oh yeah, alopecia.
Yeah, that one. And she apparently she made it all about her and how she wasn't accepted when she was younger, and apparently it's a waste.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, apparently it's a waste of time. But yeah, that's kind of like the crash course. Y'all need to go watch that. When we get off this, go watch that video.
The Caleb Presley one?
Caleb Presley, University of Alabama. He came down for a game not too long ago and made a whole video on it. And it's very funny.
This one is called the least secret society in America. Yeah.
And it's very accurate. Like, he did a really good job. Like, I'm sure he did some research and stuff. But, yeah, it's actually really funny.
Connie,
for real?
Connie,
I gotta watch.
did you ever watch the one about the Central Michigan head coach, Greg McElwain?
Yes.
That's so
Yeah.
funny, bro.
I
The
didn't-
Jimmy
Yeah,
John.
Oh,
that
like
was
fucking
good.
a shark or something?
Yeah, one of the Jimmy Johns was fucking a shark. It
Yeah,
was so funny, bro.
yeah, that's hilarious.
That's a great one. All right,
Yeah,
AC, what
like, I hate
yeah.
to make it sound overwhelming, but it really is. Like, and I mean, when I came in freshman year, I was like, I want to be a part of this machine. I hope, and I'm very involved. I've been very involved in our fraternity. I was a rush chair and stuff like that. And I was like, we were trying to make advances, try to get in this group or whatever it is, but like, it's just not worth it.
Right.
Adams,
Okay.
did you ever see Morgan Wallen when he was at Bama? When he was like making out with those girls and shit, like 2 years ago.
No, I did not. I heard a lot about it, but
You know anybody that saw him?
Yeah, I had a few friends. I was all over a bunch of my friends' Snapchats and stuff. Yeah, I had a bunch of girls that were like in the same like house parties and stuff as him.
You ever go to the Bama away games, like the Bama Tennessee game in Knoxville?
I didn't go to Bama, Tennessee. Now I don't wish I would have. I had friends that told me that was brutal. Those friends were brutal.
Oh, I'm
Like
sure some
girls,
people
like
didn't make
like
it out alive.
girls, getting threatened and all kinds of shit was thrown at them. Like,
It was
yeah,
mayhem, dude. Another
Yeah, were you there?
question. No, who's gonna be your QB1 this year? It sounds like nobody.
I hope it's Jalen Milrow. It sounds like nobody. Yeah.
I heard he had a tough spring.
Yeah, I think he did too, but I just think he'd be fun to watch. He's quick. He's athletic. Like, I don't know if he can really throw the football, but he'd be interesting to watch. I don't know. I'm nervous about this year because last summer I did a lot of work for the team. I was player services, so like we got to go to a bunch of practices in the summer and stuff. I would have told you, I was like, we're gonna beat the shit out of everybody. I was like, we're gonna win by 30. Like, we're just watching everybody work out and stuff and like do practices. I was like, we're gonna win by 30, and now we don't even have a quarterback. So, and we didn't. We played like shit last year, and now we don't have a quarterback. And we had the best quarterback in the nation, and the best quarterback to ever come through Alabama last year. So
Yeah, exactly. Definitely a huge step
It's like
back.
his name's Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know what you're talking about. He's the GOAT.
I miss Tua could actually.
Yeah, hey, AC, hey, Nin's a huge Fins fan, so obviously a Tua lover. Was Tua?
Yeah, he does
Was
love
Tua
Tua.
there in your time or no?
Yeah, no. Mac, I had Mac's first year when he won his Natty in 2020. I missed Tua's last year in 2019.
Okay.
He was injured anyway.
Yeah.
Adams, do you think last year, even though Bama was like kind of like not that great in their eyes, in your eyes, you think they could have handled Michigan pretty well if they played them?
If we would have played him at that point in the season, no. But yeah, if we would have played him any other time, I think so. Yeah, I think we could have beat anybody in that. Besides Georgia, I think we could have beat anybody in that playoff.
And that's another thing I wanted to ask you about.
I think we would have ran TCU's shit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's me being a Bama fan, but
Right.
I don't know. Michigan was.
Yeah, but not really. I mean,
Michigan played bad that game, but
yeah, I agree.
The whole thing with Georgia for a long time was the team that it was like Michigan to Ohio State. We were like good, but never good enough. Georgia was that to Bama for a few years in the last, I guess, decade, we'll call it. But now Georgia's kind of got their little juggernaut phase going on. And they're just going to keep turning 1 or 2 and done players in and out, more 5 stars. And they're in the peak of their dynasty, I think, right now. I think it'll last a couple more years.
This is going to be an all year, so if we're going to take back being that team in the SEC, we have to play well this year and have to beat Georgia. We have to make it to that game in Atlanta, and we have to beat Georgia.
Yeah,
because they're definitely going to have an off year.
Yeah, that's the only shot.
They have a similar situation, so we'll see.
What do you think about old Saban? How many years does he have left?
You guys got a pretty good schedule this year.
He's got like 8 years left on that contract. I think 7. I think
You think he'll be done after?
Yeah,
Does
I
he
think you
really?
might see like 6 of them. I don't know. Every time I say that though, like I'm like, I just don't know. I think the day he retires, he's gonna like die. Like I just don't think he's gonna know what to do. When
He's
after
gonna
it-
He's gonna be like
Probably.
Play golf.
he's gonna be like Petrino was.
Oh,
just
he's
not
gonna-
touch kids, but he's gonna fall over and die.
Yeah. He's gonna croak on the sidelines
Yeah. He'll probably have to
before
go.
beating before losing to Kentucky.
He'll definitely
gonna
have to take
croak.
the booth in a little bit, I think.
No, he's gonna croak when they're up like 49-7.
Yeah, true.
You know what's so weird to think about
Only.
is Saban's stint in East Lansing and Miami.
Yes.
Yep.
Bro,
Yeah.
his stint in
weird.
Miami was pathetic.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
he was such a terrible
was-
NFL coach.
He was a bad NFL coach.
How was he at
That's
MSU?
that's
He won
a
a
real
Natty
house
at
like that,
LSU.
bro.
Yeah, it is weird how it's like that,
Yeah,
actually,
and
Connie.
LSU. Because Urban Meyer too, unreal at Florida and Ohio State and Utah. I think he started at Utah. And then he goes to Jacksonville and he
Horrible.
Croaks.
terrible, brutal.
He
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
thrown
He gets
into
fired
a dumpster
before
fire.
week
That was
8.
Yeah, that's true. He did. He did get thrown into absolutely nothing.
nothing. They had 0.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. But
And then all the shit that
it's-
happened with him just
He was
kind of
grab-
added on to
he-
everything.
Grabbing ass in
doesn't
Columbus.
correlate
after the
at
game.
all. They don't transfer over.
I think Saban did too, though, when he was there. I think he won like 4
Yeah.
or 5 games.
Oh yeah.
In the year before, they had won like 5 or 6. So it was the same thing there. So, like, I don't know. It'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Saban
yeah,
would
true.
do with like a mid-tier team like the Patriots or the Steelers or someone like that, where like he could
Yeah.
actually have a decent
True.
chance. I don't know how it correlates. It's definitely different having to deal with players, but now
It
they
did,
got
like,
players
doesn't.
that are
It's weird.
basically professionals. When you got players making so much money now, you got to deal with all that shit. He hates that too. And he's been so open about how much he hates
Who,
players getting
Saban?
paid. Yeah, and the transfer portal and all that. Like he's tired of it, but he still finds ways to adjust to it.
Yeah.
But he talks about how much he hates it. So I don't know.
I got
We'll see.
Adams,
some
I
years.
got about 1,000 more questions I could ask you, but I think we should move on to the PGA Tour and Live merger, and I think we should just do
I
I
agree.
think we should squeeze in
5
trivia right now.
or that first, but then
Yes,
5
yes,
quick
yes.
takes about the merger, and we can talk about it more as we hear more in the later episodes. But I don't think we need to go too far into it because we don't know
I
too
agree.
much.
I agree.
I agree.
But whatever.
Hey, let's do
Yeah, let's rip off a trivia.
one trivia question for a little break. Yeah, hey, so as we've done in the past with the guests, right? We do like their kind of pick for the category for Triv. So I was talking to
Yeah.
AC, he didn't really know, but I was just thinking Alabama football. So we're gonna do one trivia question in relation to Alabama football, and then we'll do another random one after we talk about the old merge. All right? Is that cool with you boys?
Beat you.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Is he frozen for you?
No.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're
You got
frozen
me?
for me. Yeah, I got you.
You're
now.
good on mine.
good.
It's
Can
fine.
you hear? Okay, sweet. All right, sweet. Here we go. Hey, so because the connection's pretty donkey, we're gonna do. Just let me finish the question, then we'll go around the horn. Everybody gets one answer. Closest to gets the point. Trivia standings are Ninnis 53, Eggs 49, Dixon's 46. Our guests have 5 points, so AC is trying to make that 6. Here's the question: Alabama football. Here we go. You got to take Nick Saban's age and subtract the number of claimed national titles that Alabama has. Closest to that exact number gets the point. And we're going to start with MJ Bailey. I'll give you a couple, like a minute to think about it.
Wait, total national championships, not just
Hey.
under Saban?
It's Nick Saban's age and minus the number of claimed national titles that Alabama has.
So
Okay.
all the ones who won like the 1800s
Got
that
it.
we like to see.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
You
go with,
can't, don't look it up on. Don't look it up on Wiki,
Going
but
with-
they do have a separation of claimed and unclaimed.
I'm going with
Do they
50,
really?
52.
Yeah. 52. Okay. Dixon.
55.
Okay.
Give me 60.
60. And AC. What do you got?
64. I gotta go high.
64. Nin almost got it right on the number. The number's 53.
No way. How many?
That's
His
fuck.
age is 71.
They got that
and
many?
and the boys got 18
Holy fuck.
18 claimed national titles.
Damn, I had him
71
at.
minus 18, 53. Nin, that's a point for you.
I
Jeez,
thought
I
it was
thought there was like
75.
maybe 10.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
I-
67
That was,
or 68. So I was like, probably like 15.
Yeah. 18 victories and he's 71. So Nin, that puts you to 54 total. Good victory there. And then let's get into the next talking topic, which was a humongous update earlier today. It was like 7 o'clock Pacific time, and AC comes over to me in the starting tent, and he's like, "Have you been on Twitter at all today?" And I was like, "Not really," but Brady our buddy texted us and was like, "PGA Tour and Live merge," and that was before anything else happened. So I was like, "What?" And then obviously every other sports media site started flooding out the notifications. So let's go around the horn again so we don't interrupt. But Nin, what do you think about the old merge between PGA Tour, Live, and DP World Tour?
You know, I was watching Ben Griffin, PGA Tour player. He had a TikTok come out, and they talked about. So this is like, I actually don't mind them merging because I think all the Live players are geniuses. But I had
They look like it now.
I had a comment that I saw that I agreed with. They always talk about like growing the game and all that. How come they didn't merge like the LPGA too?
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
think
that's
about it.
what-
Like, you could have like
That's
team
what-
events with the girls.
Yeah.
Because like Nelly Corda, she's gross.
Correct.
And, like all those girls, they're sick. I think
Don't
we
they
hate
have
on.
an event like that?
They have the Midland one, which is a duo event. But I'm saying, like, why don't they like incorporate the girls into like have it like she competes in
Dessert
Like-
Classic.
Yeah, I think they've done something kind of
No.
like that where they had a couple
No.
LPGA
But I'm
players
saying,
playing a
like,
couple guys.
if they
I
events
get
and
what you're
stuff.
saying, Nin.
Like Brooke
I get what you're
if they
Henderson
saying.
want to
or
have like
something.
a live style thing, like if they want to have teams and all that, why don't they add like a girl to the team or whatever? Because shit, they can compete.
Especially with all the stuff coming out now
Yeah,
too about
but like,
the women's sports getting less views and all that. I mean, that's been a big topic the past, year. Do you think that'd be
at
something
least.
they take into account?
Suzanne
yeah.
Pedersen, I remember last year in the qualifier Mandy was playing for, she was striping out of the range, and she doesn't play pro tournaments.
I mean, these
She
girls
strikes
out here
out like
with me
any
and
one
The
of
thing
us.
with the girls golf, they don't miss. Even
No.
AC,
Oh,
the
yeah, they're
events that
so
we're
good.
at, these girls don't
I mean, yeah, the girls out here are
like
ridiculous.
the
they
top
they
half.
swing softly and it goes straight down the middle every time.
Dude,
Not
I
getting-
swear to me, like just watching girls swings, I feel like girls swings are like more technically sound than like most guys swings.
I
Just
agree.
like everything's perfect in girls swings.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, good point.
Yeah.
Ag. That is very true. Way more technically better than like every guy swing, damn near, like a lot of guys swings. But yeah, Nin, that's I mean, let me go second here. We'll let everybody get a say on what they think. I don't really know what to think about it. My immediate reaction was I didn't like it, just because like Monahan's kind of like a hypocrite, right? Like what is he? The last year he's been saying, if you go over to Live, see ya, like you're not welcome back. And then he comes out today. And another thing that I didn't like is the players found out just like we did on Twitter.
Yeah, on
That's,
social media.
everything
That's
you
ridiculous.
just said is
Like, no
exactly what I
statement
was
was
going to
sent out.
say.
Yeah, pretty similar here too.
Yeah, so that's my main thing about it. But also, I just got there's a bunch of questions coming from my end. Like I wrote some of them down. Like all this money that these boys are getting over to live, since they're part of the PGA. Well, first of all, what the fuck is the name of the tour going to be? That's number one. Because they're going with the DP World Tour too.
Did Jason tell you what happened to them today
What's
at
up?
the PGA Superstore? Like some guys over here.
Oh
today,
yeah, tell them about that.
Some guys over here today, they had a day off and they went to the PGA Superstore just to mess around. They checking out, and the guy was like, "So like our buddy was like, so y'all gonna have to change the name?" And she was like, "Yeah, actually we got an email. We can't comment on any of that right now." So like,
What the hell?
Yeah.
no one, I think no one knows. Like everybody, I think besides like the motherfuckers that made the guys that made the decision. Like everybody's in the dark.
Air it out.
Everyone's in the dark besides them. Like I don't think anyone knows.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean it's only been the first day though too, so like more shit'll keep coming out as time goes on too. But
What if everybody like just wants
right
to miss
now,
their
no
own
one knows
tour?
nothing.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of questions that come from it. Like all those guys getting the money, since they're coming back to PGA Tour, are they going to be fined like that whole amount? Like
I
DJ,
saw a
for
thing
example,
from
Yeah.
got
Dan
what,
Rappaport.
200 or 300 million to go over there, right?
Yeah, something crazy.
I saw a thing from Dan Rappaport.
Is he going to
He
get
said he was
fined
gonna
the whole
their
amount?
players are going to get fined.
But like how?
Yeah, but like how much?
Yeah, how does that
Because even
happen? Because Liv agreed.
They'll still make like a profit, obviously, but they're not going to get fined like $100 million. They'll get fined maybe like $1 million.
Yeah, but how does that make any sense? How would they get fined for a merger that the Liv and the PGA agreed upon?
Because they're not coming back to the tour. They're being forced to merge.
Yeah, that's like a company.
Like,
if you merge
yeah,
companies,
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
the same
it
thing.
wouldn't make sense to pay a fee to come back or something like that. But they're not coming back. They're just being forced to be one.
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't it pretty much
Right.
a buyout on the Saudi side where the CFO
I'm
is
not
now
sure.
a Saudi prince, and
I
That
did
makes-
see something like that.
that makes me wonder the format of the rest of these tournaments here on out. Like, I don't want to be watching
Yes.
Rory on the Flying Aces or the Range Goats. I don't want to
Yeah,
see
I
that.
agree. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, the format's a big question, and also like what I just said, and what you said, Dixon. The CFO of this whole thing is the Saudi guy, right? So like, what if they flip it from what we just said and they pay the PGA Tour guys they were gonna pay that amount they were gonna pay them to like equal the guys that they already paid?
No
Or
shot.
they just bought
You know
out
what I'm
the
saying? That makes
PGA.
sense?
They got the money to do it.
Yeah, but I just don't.
You
think
know
so.
what?
Yeah, they just bought
Hey.
out the PGA, so now they're just gonna pay all the big names what they were gonna pay them.
Fuck Jay Monahan. Fuck that
Yeah.
guy. Seriously.
Yeah,
Because
he's a dumbass.
who was the first dude out of everybody to say, I want to grow the game? I want to reshape the PGA Tour. I'm doing this to grow the game. Phil got
Phil.
basically hung on social media.
Oh, yeah, he
And
got
look
destroyed.
at
And
what
now
Jay
Phil-
Monahan just did to
Phil
everybody.
looks like the biggest changer of golf in history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Phil did exactly what he said he
Oh
was
my
going
gosh,
to do.
yes.
He said he was going to change the
They
game.
owe that
Phil's
man.
drinking for the next 4 months.
They owe that
Oh,
man
yeah.
an apology, and all his gambling debts should be paid that he has with the mafia.
The Mafia's
Might have to
probably
give him a
just
U.S.
gonna
Open, too.
own it, the PGA, probably.
That
my
is
God.
so hypocritical. It's unbelievable. It really
Okay,
is.
That brings me to my
Yeah.
point. I think the one good thing. At first, I was like, "Screw this. This is stupid. I hate. I've always hated Liv. I've always hated the Liv guys." But I think this is gonna make some good rate TV. Like starting off, I think Phil and DJ and
Oh, yeah.
Brooks are gonna be laughing their asses off about how they were right and how they made money by leaving the PGA, and now everybody's part of Liv now. And I think it's gonna create even more like animosity between big guys like Rory and all them. And you're going to get these Liv guys that actually start giving a shit again and practicing and being good. Like, who's Matthew Wolf anymore? Where's all these guys been that don't practice anymore because they make a bag on the Liv? Like, I think it's going to create some really good like competition. But
Yeah.
that's the only.
No, I agree.
I like that. I can't get
Literally.
past the fact that
I agree. Good point.
Tiger and Rory are two of my favorites, and besides fucking Jay Monahan, fuck that guy, were the two biggest voices that were promoting the PGA Tour and everything that have. And for those to be my guys, it's tough to watch them just get absolutely backhanded. Tiger's
that kind of takes it into my point. Like, I didn't really have a problem with the merger at all, but it's like the reasons of like everything that the PGA and all the head guys at the PGA were saying about everyone and Liv. Like, they just shit on Liv like so hard. Phil got murdered by everyone on the PGA side, and then they go behind and do exactly what everyone else did. And like how they're being just completely hypocritical. I think that's the only part that like rubs me the wrong way. It's like, how are you bashing all these guys and yet go around and do the same exact thing?
Right.
Tiger and Rory stood right next to Jay Monahan, hand in hand, right next to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now look how stupid they look.
He shoved a fucking fist up both their asses.
Okay, but Dixon. Okay, yeah, they were definitely the two biggest guys with him, but so you don't think they had a say in any of this?
No, Rory said
didn't.
He had no idea. He got the news like we did.
Oh, he did say that? I missed that. I didn't know he said that.
That's how everybody did.
I don't know if it was a direct from him. The quote of his said that he was kind of like JT said that he was practicing or whatever, and Rory said the kind of same thing. He like picked up his phone in the locker room, and there it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, no, that's not right. Because even at that point, it seems like Monahan had no clue what he was doing. Like, it was bad timing. Like, a tweet got fucking leaked, and now he's got to come out and tell everybody that it's a real thing. I don't know. That's what it seems like.
One of the more exciting things from this, though, I don't know if y'all saw, but some random producer, cameraman, or something for Full Swing tweeted out and said, "You better believe we were filming for this." So
that's sick.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, that's sick.
So it's confirmed that they are filming now, and that'll be huge. That's gonna be must-see TV.
Listen to this tweet real quick.
That'll generate a lot.
That somebody tweeted. It got 15,000 likes. It says, "There's so much to unpack, but the thing I keep going back to is this. Rory McIlroy took a stand for what he believed was right, which brought an invisible pain and weight that really can't be measured, and was sold out by the very thing he was trying to defend." That's fucked up, dude. I can't even get past that. I hate that.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of makes me think, was everything just like complete bullshit, and they were just saying it to say "fuck you guys," like almost like a political ploy, basically.
And then they just went for the money.
It feels like
the money.
I hope he beats everybody at the LACC and just wins that thing. It's just like the biggest FU to the PGA.
Oh yeah,
it'd be so sick.
All right. Anybody else got any other comments on the PGA Tour Live DP World Tour merger? I know we're getting a little deep here with time, so
there will be more.
Top five, maybe.
I mean, there's got to be some sort of like presser or something that's going to be happening in the next couple days, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. I agree. There definitely will be more stuff to come out, and we'll speak on that as it comes up. But for the meantime, I think we get into the top five, wrap it up here, and
trivia number 2, and then wrap it up.
Good. Episode 27. Yes, correct. My bad. Trivia number 2. I don't even know how I forgot about that. Trivia number 2. Everybody got me? Good connection?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here we go. Nin still leading. Eggs in second. Dixon third. AC could steal a point out of them from all three of them, though. Here we go. A little weird one. Which state in the U.S. is only one syllable long?
Utah. No.
Texas.
Maine.
Ag.
Let's go.
Good one, Ag. That was a good one, eh?
Klon.
Had to think.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
AC, what were you thinking? Alabama?
That's the first one I thought of.
Bama.
Just straight Bama.
All right, good work, dude. That's I don't even know what point that is for you. Let me go check. I think it's
47.
Oh no, that's 50 for you. 53,
let's go.
54, 50,
Come on.
46.
Wow, that's big.
That's big.
That gets you to that gets you to 50. All right. Hey, Dixon, lead us into our top 5.
All right, our top 5 this week is your top 5 deceased individuals that you take an interest in. It's not who you want to meet, right? It's just top 5 dead people.
No,
Top
you
5
worded
dead
that
people.
like-
people.
Straight up top 5 dead people.
Yeah, you worded that.
But you'd obviously want to meet them.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I probably.
wouldn't?
But
Well, go
not
into
like
the
part of the
explanation
criteria.
as you say them. But what's the order here, Dixon? You determine the order.
All right, we'll start it off with AC first, guest.
yeah.
Then we'll go straight to Egg, down and in, over to Connie, and back to me. Can we
Alright,
remember that order?
So it starts honorable
No
mention
shot.
and then work back, right?
Now start at 5.
No,
Honorable
start
mentions
at the
last.
5 hole, AC.
Okay. All right, we'll go with the theme of the podcast. My 5 is Paul Bear Bryant, the second best coach to ever live, and
Stop.
coincidentally, second best coach at Alabama. And I kind of took this approach from
Good one.
Yeah, my approach was who would I benefit from if they were still alive,
Okay.
for the most part.
Yeah. That's
Hugh
fair.
Hefner is in my 4.
That's solid 4.
It's a solid
Okay.
4.
That's solid 4.
Happy?
A lot of benefits.
And
He
this
might
one,
let you in his crib.
3 is not beneficial to me. It's just kind of sick, and it's someone I was so sad about for a long time. But I guess fictional characters count, so I'm gonna go Luke Skywalker in at my 3.
Fuck, dude, I didn't
Okay.
even think about that shit. I was thinking straight real people. That's smart.
No, that was a good one, AC. Yeah, I like that.
Then at the 2, this one was the one I battled with for a while. Don't know if this flies either, but I went 2 with my grandmother.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not a little sentimental
Right.
play. Yeah, I like
right
that.
behind
That's
Kobe
good.
rounding out the parents. So.
That's low-key fucked.
Yeah, well, I mean Kobe.
Kobe, then your grandma.
Imagine what I could get out of. I mean, we would get so much stuff from Kobe. I mean, Kobe is so inspirational. If he was still alive,
Oh yeah.
my grandmother. I mean, she had dementia,
Yes.
so it's like Kobe tops that.
Hey,
Yeah.
let
That's
me
a good
go.
one.
Let me go
Very
second
good.
because I have almost an identical list to him. So let me get her out the way here. I actually didn't think anybody else would do it that way, AC, but I guess I was wrong. All right.
Sweet.
5, Whitney Houston. I just want her to sing to me.
I
4,
love that.
Steve Jobs. Because I just want to know how the hell he came up with the idea to invent Apple everything. 3, Neil Armstrong.
Yes, that's a good one. Good one.
I believe he went to the moon, but I want him to tell me the truth. Oh wait, hold on. What am I doing here? Did I just tell you 3?
Yeah, you said
3.
Neil Arm.
Okay, so 2 was my grampy, which I really didn't think somebody else would put a grandparent in there, but grampy at 2, and 1 is Kobe Bean.
Mr. Bryant.
Mr.
All right. Yeah,
Bryant.
that's solid.
Kobe's
Kobe?
an obvious answer, but I feel like you have to throw him in there somewhere.
Dude, that was like the craziest death. We were all up in the facility. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, that was wild when that happened.
Very
Yeah,
weird.
hey.
It's a weird
Hey,
feeling.
We all thought it was like fake.
That's a good point. That was a where were you when moment when Kobe
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Like, you remember
I was in my
100%.
house and
where
I
was
yelled
at,
at
yeah.
Dayton.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I was, but I just remember being fake. Like
Wow.
thinking.
Yeah,
there's
that was a wild day. It was what, like January 20th or something, right? It was January,
Yeah.
February,
It was crazy.
What was it, like 21?
something like that.
2021?
Something like
Yeah.
that. 2019.
Was
Somewhere
it
in there.
before Vet?
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was right before COVID.
2019.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, we're getting off the rails here. Who's next,
Yeah, a
Dixon?
little bit. All right. Yeah, it's me, I think.
Yeah, Egg, take it.
All right. 5, give me Elvis Presley, the king. 4, Mr. Lombardi, Vince Lombardi himself. There's a
Okay.
reason he's got that damn trophy named after him. 3, Muhammad Ali, greatest boxer of all time. 2, give me George
Ooh.
George Washington. very quality. And number 1, John Wooden, one of the greatest basketball coaches of all time. The Pyramid of Success.
Ooh. Okay.
100%.
Good list. It's a very good list.
Wait, E, what was your 2?
George Washington. G-Dub.
George Dub, and then John Wooden.
Yeah.
George W.
Yeah.
Okay, rocking
All
with
right.
me.
Nick,
Number
yeah,
5.
go ahead.
I love this show. Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I love that show.
He's like the
4,
grandpa you never had.
felt like it. Number 4, Arnold Palmer.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
really
He was
He
close.
was a
He was almost on the list.
Beauty. I love a nice Arnold Palmer. Dixon, you're gonna like this one. Number 3, Chris Farley. That dude is hilarious.
Okay.
Is that like
Honorable
the
mention.
big guy?
honorable mention.
Yes.
Wait, hey.
Yeah, okay.
Number 2, Biggie Smalls
Good one.
is an absolute.
Okay.
I still listen every day. And then number 1, obviously, go with my brother.
Love that one.
Oh,
Love
of
that.
course.
Yep.
Of course. All right. So, hey, we did put the family members in there, so I'm gonna include that. But I had a pretty stock list besides it, so I'm wrapping it up with the number 5 is Arnie. Arnie coming at 5. That's a good one. I'd like to meet him. How he came up with that sick drink idea. It's a good one. 4 hole is going to be my boy Hank Ford. Henry Ford at the 4. Yeah, I like Hank.
The Model T.
Three spots gonna be Babe Ruth. 3 spots gonna be Baby Ruth.
The great Bambino.
I would love to go to the
Sultan
farm
of
with Babe
SWAT.
Ruth. Yeah, the great Bambino, Sultan of SWAT. Yeah, Babe Ruth is my 3 hole.
That guy wouldn't even make a
2
farm team
spot.
these days.
That's another debate that we should have. That's
about to
another
say,
debate we
I don't
should
know.
have on a different pod.
All right, go ahead.
But that's a very hot topic. But all right, Babe was 3. 2 is going to be Walt Disney. Give me old Walt at the 2 spot. And then number 1, I don't know why I like this guy so much, but he was a beauty back in the day. I was him for my wax museum in elementary school. Abe Lincoln. Honest Abe is my number 1.
Honest.
Wow.
I like
That's a
Abe.
good
Okay.
pick.
Nice.
Good pick.
All right, fair enough.
Good.
All right, running through with the
Abe
honorable.
Lincoln is my number 1. And then we'll go reverse order for Ani. So I'll go with my H&M. Obviously, this would be my number 1. But it's my grandpa. H&M is my grandpa. I had to fit him in the list. I didn't know if we were going to go family members. So obviously, Gramps is in the list. Who's next, Nin?
I'm going with the GOAT of all GOAT NFL coaches. 328 wins in regular season. Don Shula.
Don Shula.
Not true.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then
See,
I got
it's me.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Hey, but now I look like an asshole because I didn't pick a family member, but I obviously would have if I knew we were doing that shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't include him in this list,
Right.
but I'll just say what I was gonna say normally. It is Kobe Bryant. He's got to be thrown
There
in.
you
I
go.
think he's one of the main guys that you gotta have in your list.
Yeah, you should. I knew you guys were all going to. But yeah, obviously. Okay, Dixon.
I got Chris Farley at the honorable mention.
Oh shit, really?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Good
All
pick.
right, AC, who you got as the old
I
H&M?
got a hanker in the
All right,
case.
this doesn't fit my list, and it's just the first person that popped into my head. But Barry Wood. It's the it took I had to explain this to Connie. I had to explain this to Connie, but it's the meme of the big black guy that sits on the edge of the bed that your friends.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He's not alive. He's dead.
Oh fuck!
Wait,
I don't know
who is
about
this
that.
guy?
You know the meme where it's that
Yeah.
big black guy that just has his fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's got his
hilarious.
horn like touching the ground.
The meat
Yeah,
missile.
Yeah.
the amount of times
Yeah.
I probably dropped that list with my friends in like middle school. Like he deserves a spot on this
Oh,
list.
yeah.
So,
You just send him
it doesn't fit the rest of it, but there's that big like Barstool picture they always post when like a legend dies, and he's like the first person I always see.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like made me
Yeah,
think
that's
of it. It's the first person I thought of actually.
It's an iconic pose.
Nothing's better than
Iconic
sending a
pose.
fake
Yeah,
fake
dude.
link to your
It
friends,
was
and it's
Barry
just that
Woods and
photo.
Dick Grant.
Yeah, it's like that pose and then the Heisman, the
Yes.
two most well known.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Such a good pick.
All right. That's a
You
good way to
could,
wrap it
dude,
up, eh?
you could do so many false links and send them to your friends, like acting like it was a
Yes.
massive trade in the offseason,
Yeah.
and then they open up that picture of Barry Wood with his absolute
Yeah.
piece sticking out. Oh my
It
god.
was,
Yes.
it was like middle.
Wood's
it was
got
like
his
middle
four
of
touch his fucking
class.
ankle.
Yeah, me and my
Oh.
friends would like throw that in there middle class and like
Airdrop it.
Lines.
Airdrop
Yeah.
it to the teacher.
Yep,
All right.
that's fair. All right, not
Yeah,
too
that's
bad.
pure. That's a great way to wrap it up here, AC. Obviously it was a pleasure having you on, brother. I'll be with you for the next about
Yeah.
2 months, so maybe another appearance coming up soon.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
Fellas, any
I
other
have so many more
Let's give a
questions,
clap
dog.
up for him real
I could
quick.
ask you a million questions, dog.
yeah.
About everything.
Yeah. And I told Connie, but y'all got to come down for a game. Y'all got to make it at some point next year.
Hell yeah, that'd be sick.
Oh yeah, that
100%.
would be a
100%.
blast.
Connor's gonna come,
100%.
but y'all feel free. Y'all got a place to stay.
And Dixon, we got to figure out a time when we're going to see the boys here. We're gonna
Yeah.
go see Connie at some point.
Yeah, for real. Now you have an even more of a
Yeah, now we
pull
got
to
another
come out
guy.
here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we could do a live show. You boys
True.
make it up here, and then AC, we're gonna make it down to Bama this fall. 100%.
Yeah, that'd be sickening.
That'd be sick. All right,
Yeah.
fellas. That's it's a wrap on episode 27. What an episode. AC, thanks for being on, brother.
Absolutely.
sir.
Thank you
We'll
for
see you
Thank
in
you,
5
bro.
minutes.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Connie, we met.
All right, fellas.